Hi everyone, hello Rodrigo. This is a special video as a reply to your last video that you, in our conversation, that you comment and reply to my last political video about the conflict between Israel and Palestinian. My second video that I did, I deleted it because I wasn't too happy with it. I will do it later, not today probably. This is a special to you, Rodrigo, and you seems like a very intelligent and knowledgeable person, and a very nice one. So I want to start by telling you that I've heard about the Shining Path. And also, I think several years ago, some Israeli backpackers, young people that was tourist traveled Peru, was kidnapped by this group. They were released later, but it was a very big story in Israel. So I know about the Shining Path and. They terrorized Peru and killing, as I said, 35,000 people, which is horrible. Okay, I will start the reply to you by saying that you said you written a comment and then you made a video. In my comment section, you said to my video, you said. My point goes beyond that. Who is right and who is wrong? And I'm saying, what? There's only a right and wrong in the world. And there's also all kind of middle shades in between them. But there's nothing more. There's nothing more than right and wrong. What the Nazis have done was wrong. And not right, of course. This is a moral standpoint. There's nothing more than right and wrong. And as I said, shades in the middle. Now, you say in your video now, you say that I say, but and I can't justify killing of children. You can't. There's nothing can justify killing of children. Well, I can't justify per se, not just killing of children, but killing any human being. But sometimes, as self-defense, you can't avoid this. You can't avoid killing people, even children. Say if a child of, let's say, 5 years old is going to touch a button by accident or by not accident, I don't know, that would kill, let's say, thousands of people. And the only way to stop him, it's hypothetically, but this is what I'm going to emphasize. The only way to stop him is to kill him. What would you do, Rodrigo? What would you do with them? It's not right to kill children, I said it. But sometimes you don't have choice. Morally, humanely, you don't have the choice. This is the case when the terrorists hiding behind civilians, like here in this region. Children and adults, they're hiding behind them. And you don't have any choice. You don't have any choice. In your video, it's minute 9, the 9th minute, you ask what to do in this case, what to do. And your answer is, I know it's hard, but I wouldn't support killing of children. Rodrigo, do you have children yourself? I do. Yeah, I do. And I do anything to protect them. Anything. If it sounds to you inhumane, it's your business, I think. Really. And, well, you compared Israel's actions to the Nazis. To the Nazis. I hope that you've watched my previous videos. It wasn't just to tell a story. It's to get a perspective. Get a perspective. You said you won't get into the big story. It's complicated. You're right. It's complicated. But it is why I'm doing these videos. To explain the big, complicated story. And I will continue to do it. And by that I will try to also to make a thorough reply to Bobby Gass. That this was his main argument. The big story. Okay? So it will involve the Nazis, of course. How can you compare a country that murdered 6 million Jews, among them 1 million children, with no justification whatsoever, but by inhumane race ideology? You compare Israel, a country under attack of bloody terrorism, that even though its civilian population it's threatened by all kinds of threats, all kinds of weapons, that Israel can use their mighty weapons. We have mighty weapons against its enemy, the bloody Hamas terrorists, but choosing not to use them, and tries in proportionate means, I repeat, in proportionate means, to avoid as much as possible killing or hurting innocent children, innocent civilian, innocent human being. But because the rockets are fired from civilian places, in purpose. Why in purpose? Let me tell you. Because Hamas knows that Israel is a moral democracy and cannot and couldn't and wouldn't bomb unproportionally. And don't say it's not proportionally, you know why it's proportionally? Because, just an example, when the Israeli, at the time, when the Israeli army want to bomb the place or a building, they are made warning to the people, the civilians, the innocent civilians, to leave the places and building before bombing them. This is what the Nazis do. This is what Hamas is doing. You compare Israel to the Nazis, that the main aim, the main target in life was exterminate the Jewish people, children and adults alike, and not leave anyone alive. How can you compare it? The victim become Nazis? It's unbearable. I would just say that in the last day of the war, a 4-year-old child was killed after Hamas rocket hit him. He was the only child that was killed intentionally in this war. And I'm not saying it just because I'm an Israeli. It's because it's true. The aim of Hamas is to kill Israelis. Yes, Jews, Israeli Jews, as much as possible. Which Israel's aim is to avoid killing children as much as possible. But sometimes, unfortunately, it can't be avoided. Yeah, and John Lennon, You know that I have a plaque with the Give Peace a Chance record on my wall. You can see it in one of my earliest videos. And I say to you also, to everyone, peace, peace my friend, peace my brother. Take care. Bye bye. Salam alaikum. You know that salam alaikum, it's in Hebrew. In English it's peace, may be peace on you. Salam alaikum. In Hebrew it's shalom aleichem. Shalom aleichem. You know, the two languages are, you know, from the same family. We are basically same family. What a tragic thing is happening between this family. Salam alaikum. Peace to you, brother. Bye bye.